Hey guys, and welcome back to Well That's Creepy. I'm Cassie, and
I'm Travis.
we're really excited about this week's topic. So it kind of all started with a date night.
Yeah, we had a pretty fun weekend.
It actually was.
In the cemetery.
Where else would we go on a date
That's
besides
right.
to the cemetery?
But,
It wasn't just like, go to the cemetery. We actually did not plan on doing any kind of ghost hunting or stuff like that, but
no, it just happened. Our location just happened to be in the cemetery.
we filled the bed of his pickup truck with pillows and blankets, and we went out to an open spot, which happened to be
Pretty
the
fun
cemetery,
stuff.
and watched meteor showers going
The
on.
meteor shower was cool, by the way. It
Yeah.
was awesome.
It was just amazing. The fireballs and just...
And we've watched many meteor showers before, and they weren't really that spectacular, but this one was actually really good.
And it hasn't even peaked yet. So here's the deal, guys. Right now, there are currently 3 meteor showers going on right now. And I know I'm going to say this wrong, so please no one hold it against us. But the Perseids, or Perseids, however you choose to pronounce it, the Southern Delta Aquariids, and then the Alpha Capricornids, or Cornids.
They have complex names for all of
They
them.
really do. But all 3 of them are currently active right now. The
Very
Southern
cool.
Delta one ends on August 23rd, and the Alpha ends on August 15th. The Perseid one will actually go on until August 26th, but it peaks this Tuesday, August 11th through the 12th. So
Very awesome. I recommend anybody go check it out.
Yeah.
It wasn't even peak, and we were seeing just crazy streaks, across the sky.
the fireballs were intense because they were so bright and lit. I mean,
Yeah.
it was like we were missing them and just catching them with our peripheral vision because they were just going like crazy. And then there were faint
And that's not
ones.
even peak.
Yeah, when it peaks, it's going to be about 100 per
Yeah, very
hour with
awesome.
fireballs
Very
too.
awesome.
So
But that was fun. But being out in the cemetery in the middle of nowhere, and keep in mind this is an old cemetery.
Yeah.
There's graves dating back to early 1800s.
yeah, and
It's-
I mean, we're a small rural town, so our this cemetery is literally out in the middle of nowhere, really.
Which, we have a regular cemetery here in town, which is pretty
A
big.
regular cemetery.
Well, the most used, I guess, of the big one.
A newer
Yeah, newer
cemetery.
cemetery. But it's used a lot. Nobody really goes out there for creepy stuff. But
No,
this old cemetery is very cool.
I actually have family buried out there, and it's just we didn't even expect any of the stuff to happen. It was just we went out to have a date night to stare
For
at
a
the
meteor
sky,
shower,
and this is something we used to do back when we were dating, and we thought it was so cool. So we just and even if we didn't really see any meteors, we were just excited to have that date night and under the stars,
Hang out,
and that's just our kind of thing, we're not going out to fancy restaurants and
But
but it was fun.
started off. What do you think would have been? Because we've seen 2 or 3, heard 2 or 3 creepy things. What would have been first? The groan.
The groan
was a
was
creepy one.
whoa.
Now there are cows out there, off in the distance, and you can very easily tell their moves from a
Yeah,
groan that's
because
very close to you.
the cow moo did not send chills down my spine like the
No.
groan that we heard.
But that groan, I don't even know how to explain it.
It was just like bone chilling sound.
very creepy. It wasn't loud, but it was very noticeable.
Yeah, like we both popped up and we're like,
When
what?
we looked at each other like, what in the hell was that? And you can't see nothing out there. It's pitch black.
It
we
was,
had a
like,
bright
dark.
flashlight, but
And the moon wasn't like up in the sky yet. It was still kind of like in the northeastern,
Big
or
orange
the
moon.
northeastern.
Yeah,
it was
big
orange and it was
harvest-looking moon.
beautiful,
It was
but
amazing.
it wasn't up yet, so you really couldn't. It didn't really add to the light part. But on a side note, if I sound a little funky, I've got a cold going on. It's probably not the Rona, but
Rona.
I don't know. So that's why I sound a little funky this week. But
We need to take pictures or videos. We need to go back out there.
yeah, we were just so excited to have
come
that
out.
date night that we didn't really think. Well, we didn't plan on catching anything.
Yeah, we
either.
weren't
I
really
mean,
out there for that.
No, we were out there about 2 hours, and it
It's
kind of
very
took
eerie.
away from the beautifulness of the meteor shower because we heard these creepy sounds.
Yeah.
That, it was just awesome, though. Just what an amazing sight, and then you hear these creepy sounds that just.
It
change
really
everything.
reminded us of our of what we used to do back in our younger years was ghost hunting.
We did a lot of that, which is kind of
We
weird
have a lot of
because
friends go out and we just hang out and go ghost hunting.
we thought it was so cool back then, but who would have thought we get to ghost hunt every day in our home?
Yeah.
I mean, we never thought we lived in a
But-
haunted house, but
And in fact, that cemetery is right down the road from where we went to a haunted place.
So-
And that was called the Bethel Home?
Bethel House. Which,
Bethel House, yeah.
So the story goes, it's a little bit fuzzy, the whole details of the story, but
It was about 20 years ago.
when we
When
went,
we
yeah.
went, yeah.
But basically, the background of the story is it was supposedly part of the Underground Railroad. Now, that house had been leveled out and gone, but the basement still remained.
Mhm. Well, we've
And-
been there before when the house was actually up.
right, and there were
went back
shackles
later.
in the basement.
Shackles hanging and shackles
Like,
on
you
the
know,
ground.
if you were gonna like shackle someone up, so it
And
might
these were
have been
very old shackles, old school.
Yeah,
like,
so-
almost like these in a way. The plastic things
Yeah.
we got for just background stuff. Those things.
Good Vanna White this
There you
shit, but
go. But yeah, it's very similar to what was there.
it really is, and that's what makes it, you know, kind of gives it that creep factor, because if it was part of the Underground Railroad, why in the fuck were there shackles in the basement? Like, are
Well,
you,
everybody knows what they did back then.
there's
but-
some shady ass shit
and a
going
lot
on.
of the houses around here, the older ones, are involved in the Underground Railroad type stuff.
And I like to think a lot of them were helpful on that
You
part,
would
but
think. I
this
mean, yeah, you would hope so.
Bethel House makes me question it. However, with that said, a lot of the property has been said to be quite haunted.
And I think that it was an Indian type burial ground there.
I'm not 100% sure on that part, but
I think
I would not.
I heard something about that because they've had the Potawatomi Fair we have. Does that involve some sort of like Indian heritage thing?
It does.
And I
And-
knew there was a lot of Indians around here at the time.
Right. There used to be, because obviously everything kept getting pushed further west, but we,
Yeah.
in this area, we had, we used to have a festival every year called the Potawatomi. It was named after the Indian tribe that was around here. However, something happened now we refer to as Heritage Days, but it was all part of, like, the heritage of all of
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I've heard from several people about the Indian stuff around here. Who knows? I mean,
Right, well,
we'd
back
have
when-
to dig into that.
Remember when we were little and they would have the Potawatomi and there were actual Native Americans down there that would have their teepees set up and they would tell stories about the area and the
Yeah, I
land.
remember that.
I just didn't pay much attention then because I
We
was a
were
kid
little,
and,
yeah.
you know, I was worrying about other stuff, so
Mhm.
I really regret not paying attention now. But anyway, the point is we
We
had
went
some
through
scary shit.
yeah, we went through to a lot of I think in our first episode we brought up about how we used to do all this.
Yeah, we
but
did talk
never
briefly
talked
about it.
much about it. We went to a lot of cool places. Like we've talked about Kramer on here before. We went there and that's pretty creepy, but we've been to some way creepier places.
Oh yeah, the one actually, one of the ones that's my favorite. I'm gonna skip ahead here, but the Raggedy Ann doll house, and I think the reason why that I have such fond memories of this place, besides the being the scared shitless part, is because that's the first time you put your arm on my back because I was scared, and you know,
Yeah, we were just hanging out and
yeah,
slightly dating.
we were just friends, and you know,
Very cool.
I was so scared. You put your hand, on my back, and.
Yeah, those are fun times.
Okay, so I'm gonna get emotional, but no. So the thing with this house is, there was a doll in there, and I've seen this doll with my own eyes. It's a Raggedy Ann doll, but it would move from rooms. Like you could be upstairs, and the Raggedy Ann doll would be up there, and then you go downstairs, and that damn thing is sitting down the stairs.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that's been there.
My
We had
uncle.
a group with us
Yeah.
when we were doing that.
I didn't end up going in that night because I got scared. I did stay out that night. Something just spooked me and told me not to go. But my uncle, AJ, used to go there a lot when he was younger. And one of his friends, I believe it was Seth, swore up and down that he got slimed or they knew somebody who got slimed. I'm not sure how much I believe that, but
Yeah, I'm not sure what the slime would be.
I don't
from,
either. And I don't think they meant like Ghostbusters slime. I think they meant
Yeah.
like they ended up having slime all over them of some sort. But
It's weird.
it is just a very eerie vibe in that house, and I don't believe it stands anymore. I think it is completely gone.
a
I
lot
think
of
it
these
was
places
leveled,
probably
but
are.
it was just you felt. I mean, you step foot on that property, and you feel that energy, just that darkness. But guys, this isn't just like a house, just flat land. You literally have to go up this weird ass windy drive.
Yeah, it's very cool.
It sits up on a hill, but like it's not the top of the hill. It's like on the back side of the hill. And it's covered with trees. It's just so creepy, like the whole thing.
We should take a picture of that area.
Yeah, we'll get some
We
pictures
need to
up
do that.
and we'll do some videos of around here so you guys can see what it's like
Well,
around our area.
Even when we were out this weekend at the cemetery in the truck watching Meteor Shower, I mean, this cemetery we went to is very old. Like early 1800 graves. It's very old.
But still in use today. That's what's crazy.
Yeah. It's very,
It's
not used a lot, but...
Right, it's not a huge cemetery. It's actually quite small, but... I mean, it's just weird. Like, the whole vibe of it is just weird.
Now, I think one of the scarier cemeteries we've been to is almost the same thing. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's very old.
The name of it. I cannot remember
the church, I don't remember the church was kind of abandoned or not, but we were with a group, and one of them accidentally got in somehow. He got in.
Our own security, we're not going to name the name of this specific church.
Anyways, after he got in, we all pretty much followed.
You lost your microphone. Oh, sorry. I thought he wasn't wearing his microphone.
But yeah, we all followed, and as soon as you get in a door, man,
and we do feel bad. As a little side note, whatever, don't go into places that you're not supposed to be. We do not recommend breaking in anywhere.
This
particular person
it was very old too.
Right.
I don't know if it was used, but again,
this particular person actually had access to it though, because their family was taking care of it or something. So we didn't technically break into this building. We were only 18 at the time, so don't hold us against this. But
we were with a group, and it was as soon as you get in there, it's a creepy feeling.
Oh yeah.
But going in the basement. This is like an old, giant wooden door to the basement, and it's rounded at the top.
It was so creepy.
It's like something you would see in a castle, but when you open it and look down, it's like a concrete spiral staircase that goes down. Just intense, man.
It literally was like looking into the Blair Witch.
Yeah.
Like, the end of that movie. It was so creepy. Literally, like Blair Witch vibes all over. It was insane. I just kept literally waiting for someone to knock me in the back of the head and knock me down the stairs like in the Blair Witch, because it was just fucked up. But I mean, we had a lot of fun though, and that's the thing. But even outside on that property, not even just in the building, the cemetery itself. I mean, there was shit. Wasn't there one from like 1700?
Yeah. In fact, there was a couple really big ones.
Old.
Yeah, there was a couple really big ones, and this one had like metal doors on it.
Yeah, it was like a mausoleum.
You couldn't get it. Yeah, it was like a lock. It was a headstone, but really tall. It had doors on
it. But it was like a very tiny mausoleum, like for
and it was old as hell.
Yeah, it had to be like just for ashes and stuff, because there was no way like a body could be in there. But
crazy.
The whole vibe, and you would hear weird noises out there, like a moan and just like a
stuff that make you want to run.
Right, and it was not something that it definitely wasn't an animal, because you could tell because it was obviously on the edge of the woods, but definitely was not an animal. It was just holy shit! Wow.
Yeah,
we
a
actually
lot of creepy stuff.
One night though, I have to tell this story. I do. One night we were out there and we're
all partying.
Yep, we probably shouldn't have been drinking. We were underage, but one of our friends is a smartass.
How many of us do you think there were there? 25?
Yeah,
maybe
easily.
30, yeah, okay.
And he has flashing light things. Puts them on top of his Corvette, little flashing lights, and pulls up, and everybody takes off running.
Everybody scattered.
Well, my cousin, who I will not say his name so that he doesn't get in trouble. I'll say his first name, not his last name. But Greg, you know what you did. Literally, and he's a big football player.
Yeah,
this guy is like 6-something, big guy, football player. Hand out, just tackles my ass, knocks me over, plows me down to save his own ass, and goes hides. We couldn't find him for hours.
The only thing you saw, he ran right into the cornfield. The only thing you saw was just corn flying everywhere, just mowing it down, man.
Knocked me down. I hit my head, I hit the ground, and he just kept running.
Bad for you,
but I was a little intoxicated, so I couldn't move, and then it was just our friend Scott the whole time anyway. But oh my god, that was wow. But the stuff that we heard and the things in the basement was way scarier than that moment.
Yeah,
definitely blew that out.
It was.
Wow.
People are starting to get Halloween stuff out.
Yes, they are.
I'm pumped about that.
I know.
Michael's has pretty killer Halloween stuff. It looks like realistic shit. You could actually decorate your home with this kind of stuff. I mean, it's real, but yet it's creepy.
Yeah. So we like creepy stuff. Obviously, that's why we do the show. But during this time of year is when we actually buy a lot of home decor stuff. I mean,
we get cool stuff, man.
I mean, really do, and it's for my witch area, but just everyday kind of home decor stuff.
You can get all types of cool lanterns like this, or
lanterns,
candle holders, and just all types of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, the candles.
Cool pictures.
I mean, we just love all that kind of stuff. You know, it's really cool. It's just really cool.
I think Michael's is probably the better place for that.
Yeah, I mean, Big Lots has actually started to come out with some really nice stuff too. And the thing is like, okay, so we kind of got ripped off on the Big Lots thing because our Big Lots, the closest one here, is not super nice or clean or any of that. But a lot of the Big Lots, like I see their ads and I'm like, oh.
What was that big, like a Rural King that has a lot of stuff? Or I'm sorry, it's like a Lowe's or a Menards.
At home?
No, it's like a Lowe's or Menards hardware.
Depot?
Home Depot has a lot of Halloween stuff too, Joe. My buddy said. Yeah.
We need to go.
So they got a lot of killer stuff there.
That's what we'll probably do this week is we will go see what's already out and do some pics and some videos and give you guys like an idea of what's happening. And
I'd definitely like to do some Halloween reviews.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, and that way we can help you guys out too, so you're not wasting your money on something that's kind of shit too. So we've been doing this for a while, like the Halloween, like we go all out here, guys. Like we start planning in July.
Yeah. I'm surprised it's coming out this early this year. It doesn't normally come out that early, does it?
Yeah, I mean, some places, but I mean, it's August. Normally, he's trying to get me to let him decorate like towards the end of July.
It'd be cool just get a couple months jump on it.
Like, literally, we have notebooks full of plans for how
man, you gotta have it, yeah.
You know, what he's going to make and all this shit.
Your wiring schematics, how you're going to do it and everything.
Like, we've legit scared the shit out of so many kids, like... It's insane.
We have a lot of trick-or-treaters, though.
We have, well, I mean, for a small town.
For a small town,
I'm sure big cities get huge, but we have about 300 to 400.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and that's pretty good considering that our town size is 3,000. So, I mean, to get 300 to 400 kids at our house,
that's pretty good, really.
Pretty good. Our old house that we lived in, we had maybe 20.
Probably.
It was kind of depressing, but it is what that is. So. Yeah, we're really excited about that part, though.
Very much
Definitely excited about that part.
Was there any updates on the UFO thing?
So there have been a few new updates on all of that, but we haven't really figured everything out. So recently the CIA has released some information. It's kind of creepy. The CIA has declassified information regarding, please forgive me if I pronounce any of these wrong, transcendental meditation, chakras and energetic centers in the body, astral travel, the ability to manifest, parallel universes, and Stargate portals.
Parallel universes are pretty wild. That would be crazy.
I have the links to documents there. Each one has anywhere from, each subject here has anywhere from 28 pages to 140 pages, and some of the stuff dates back to 1983.
That's crazy.
So they've
now
done about
this is the CIA that's releasing this?
This is the CIA has released it. It literally gives you a link straight to the CIA library. There's a lot of stuff to decipher, so give us some time to make heads or tails out of everything, but the government's really, why everybody's distracted over here.
Oh, yeah, there's just so much stuff going on. That's their opportunity to just really throw a lot of wild shit out there.
It's crazy. Yeah. Like, there's just so much information out here. It's
and that's
insane.
Pretty wild stuff to be like...
Yeah, I mean, a lot of this goes along with the things that I do, and some with your stuff, too. So, I mean,
it's pretty wild.
I don't know, guys.
Parallel universes, I mean... It makes you wonder if they know what we're living inside of. I mean, they have the Hubble up there.
Tell us about it.
I'm about to get into it. Okay.
I know it's going to happen.
We got the Hubble out there. NASA's got the Hubble. And they're getting ready to launch the JWST, the James Webb Space Telescope, Halloween, actually, 2021. Very excited for that.
You guys have been hearing about this for years. Literally his countdown for years.
But I just wonder if, because I think they would have to get, time to get on that and borrow it from NASA to be able to look out, unless they have, a giant telescope of their own that they're just not telling us about, like a bigger type of Hubble.
Well, NASA works for the government.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I mean, they're reporting it, but
Hell, I believe they keep stuff from NASA as well.
Oh, I'm sure. There's a lot of shit that we don't know that they don't.
It's hard telling how all this shit works. But parallel universes would be wild.
It really would be. All of this stuff, honestly, is wild. I mean, if you think about like the chakras and the energetic centers in your body, that's kind of like medically, like in a way, part of, you know what I mean? Like part of that can be medically explained. What are they talking about with the chakras? What is that exactly? So, like, there's 7 chakras of your body. You've got like your root. They all literally go along your spine, like your third eye, and like all. Now, a lot of this is part of your witch stuff, right? Like, and a lot of people don't consider chakras in the witchcraft. However, I do, and a lot of my followers do too, because.
Sorry. By the way, if you would like to, she has an awesome podcast, The Basic Witch.
Even if you're just a tiny bit interested, just check it out.
Yeah, a lot of people love it.
There's a lot of misconceptions about witchcraft, so just check it out, even if you're just curious.
I just want to throw that in there.
You know, we don't think we're turning anybody into frogs and we can't fly, so if that's what you're looking for, sorry, we're not there. But, no, the chakras, a lot of it does with meditation. And that's what's another part that they were talking about, the transitional meditation, but it's aligning everything with it's basically aligning your body and your mind and your energy all at the same time. So it would really take a long time to explain all of it, honestly, and the 7 different ones, but each chakra actually aligns with some part of your body too. Like
and
it
that
affects
every
some part
one
of
of
your
those
body.
is like an energy of some sort?
Right,
or?
So, and that's what they've been saying for years, it's like the energy inside of you can be related to these chakras and stuff. So, I mean, I'm really interested to read more on it just because it's up my alley. But
what else did they have? They were talking about? Because you showed me the website. I just didn't read much.
Yeah, the ability to manifest. I'm not exactly sure what they're talking about. What type of manifesting they're talking about? I mean, I manifest positivity all the time. So there's way different things than manifesting. Apparitions manifest themselves. So I mean, there's a lot of gray area here that we need to do some research on, but. Astral travel, that's what I want to know. If they're talking like astral projection or what. I mean, like I said, guys, there's a lot of stuff to dig into.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, maybe space travel? I mean, what's this one here? What we got here?
Parallel universes, stargates and portals.
Stargates and portals. Huh.
Now, but what kind are they talking about? That's the thing. That's why I can't wait to get in and dig in and read all this stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if they're talking about like the space portals
or like a portal to hell. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can literally be anything at this point.
That's insane.
Transcendental meditation. I mean, what the hell's that
and
about?
This is coming from the CIA.
This is legit from the CIA. Like, I did my research and found out.
That's insane. You showed me the website.
These links are legit. The links are real. It's just a lot of material.
It's like they're just wanting to throw everything out, you know, because everything going on.
Right.
You know, hey, let's release some UFO files.
Everyone's distracted with the virus and with everything going on with political stuff.
Yeah, there's so much going on. Crazy.
There's a lot going on, so now's a great time for them to be like, oh hey, by the way, here you go.
That's some jacked up shit.
It really is, and it just like literally makes me wonder what the hell's next. I mean, there's just so much stuff that the government keeps saying, hey, you know, I mean, not like 2020's not been fucked up enough, and now they're like, hey, we're gonna tell you, you know, UFOs are real, aliens do exist. By the way, there are portals. And you can manifest shit, and you can astral project. So, there you go.
That's weird.
I mean, seriously, like, what the fuck? I don't know. There's just so much shit. It's insane. But we'll bring you guys more updates on this as we unfold it, because it's a lot. But we could probably post a link in the comments for you guys, or in the bio or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Actually, there's like 4 links.
Check it out. It's cool.
Yeah, we're going to do some Halloween reviews and check stuff out. And
be fun.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Definitely. We're going to do some of the other stuff that we talked about in last week's episode, too. The Ghost Hollow and the...
And we want to put some pictures up of places we were talking about.
Yeah.
And give people an idea of, you know, what kind of creepy shit we're...
Yeah, so check our Instagram feed for that. We may also make a short video of literally just clips of what we've been talking about, too. Definitely. Just kind of add in like a bonus video.
Because we're going back out there here before long when it peaks to...
Right, so Tuesday night.
We'll do some recording.
August 11th through the 12th. It'll go into, it'll be active both nights, but guys, it's active now. So if you have a chance, if you're literally watching this, go out.
Cool. So cool.
It wasn't peaked yet, but I mean, like I said, there's 3 going on right now. There was no peak on that night, but we saw, what, 20, 25 maybe?
An hour, yeah.
Yeah, I mean an hour, and we were out there
but
for 2 hours.
But they're really good
so
ones. They're really good ones. Yeah.
They were great. They were. I mean, there were faint ones, but damn, there were some strong.
I mean, hell, most of the time when we went out on watching these meteor showers, on most of them, we'd be lucky to see maybe 1 or 2 an hour because they really kind of suck. But this one just kicks ass.
This is the one I wait for all year long. It's literally the best all year. I mean, we'll have another one in November and October. Actually, it starts September through November, and then there's 2 that'll go on, but they're not near as amazing as this
Very
one,
cool.
So. But yeah, we'll give you guys updates and.
Yep. Hit like, subscribe. That'd be awesome. And check out the Basic Witch.
Yeah, leave us a comment. You can always reach us at wellthat'screepy@gmail.com. You can find us on Instagram at wellthats_creepy. And we also have a Facebook page. It's just kind of been set up, so you search Well That's Creepy.
But it's there.
Yeah, it's there. I don't know.
All right.
It is what it is. So
until next time, y'all.
Peace
We'll
out.
see ya.